God's name is going on in here?
Episode 98. And it's we're in the thick of February by now. In the thick of it. Yeah. So episode 98 here. So 98, man, we had a lot of stuff going on in 98. I know we had I had some stuff in there that I ain't really enjoyed.
So when this drops, it'll be my birthday.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh damn, dude. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Vinnie.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
So 98, man, we had the flicks, man. We got the little pop culture section here. We gotta get popping here, get me loose here. And the 98, we had Saving Private Ryan, Armageddon, Something About Mary, and those were among the 5 biggest films of 98. Those are the big ones.
A lot of people don't know that Vin Diesel was in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It's like a
that
little
was
side part.
yeah.
Huh? Yeah, a little bullshit part. Huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Saving Private Ryan, that's a good one. That was very the fucking when they're coming off that boat. Whew, that's intense, dude. It's just like that's the way, but the bullets whizzing by and shit. There was nothing like that when that came out. There was nothing like it, dude. Something About Mary,
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller, and she put the jizz in her hair. That was funny. That was like one of the funniest
I
parts.
want to know, have you seen that movie recently? Because I want
It
to know
doesn't- I don't
if
think it
that
holds up.
movie holds
Nah,
up.
it doesn't hold up.
I feel like it's not going to.
Nah, I don't think so. The only thing, you know what I did like that it was outside the box, and I did love it. I think it's just what do they call it? Is it the Fairly? What do they call it? Fairly Brothers? Huh?
Fairly Brothers?
The guys that make those movies.
think so.
It's the Fairly Brothers.
I think so.
One of the things that I do enjoy is how they have that guy singing. Those two guys, the guy with the guitar and the guy with the drum. I like it. Sometimes they're in the tree singing, and sometimes it's just randomly out. That's funny to me. I think it's just weird because it reminds me of like it kind of reminds me of like the old airplane movies, just random as shit. Like the airplane movie, the first one where the guy in the air traffic controller guy. He's like, I picked the wrong day to quit sniffing glue, and he's like sniffing glue upside down and shit. It's just random shit. I like stuff like that. It's stupid as shit, but I like it. But yeah, Saving Private Ryan. Those were some of the big movies. Let's see, the Titanic soundtrack was massive, and Titanic took all the Academy Awards that year in '98. And then my favorite thing, which were you a fan of this? Matt Damon and Ben Affleck won an Oscar for their screenplay of Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
I loved it, dude. That was a great movie. I loved it. They were from Boston. And I love the accents and shit. It was so good, man.
Robin Williams was in that movie.
Yeah, dude, he was good. It's Not Your Fault. It's Not Your Fault, Chief. Yeah, I love that. I love that whole. That was a great movie, man. Like, it was sad as shit, dude. It was really powerful. I teared up. You didn't like it?
I hated it.
So
you made
good,
me watch
dude.
it recently.
It's so good, man.
So bad.
It's so good. I love it,
Wasn't
man.
it?
That's when they did their whole buddy. Like that's when
they
they
kept it
started.
going,
They kept going.
Kept going with that shit,
Doing
dude.
movies together.
Do you know who the sexiest man? Don't look it up. Do you know who the sexiest man alive was?
In 97?
98.
Or 98,
Yeah,
I mean.
man. Wrong
I'm
episode.
still
Yeah,
here.
wrong episode. Yeah.
No. Should have been Leonardo DiCaprio, but.
Harrison Ford.
Oh.
They were in. I think they were in the running. It was Leonardo, Brad Pitt, and Puss in Boots. They were in the running. Yeah, Puss in Boots.
No, the Antonio Banderas.
Oh, the Banderas, man. He was in the running. But
I don't get Brad Pitt either. I only thought he was hot in Interview with the Vampire. And Legends of the Fall.
I just recently saw a movie with him and Leo. It was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Did
you like it?
I liked it.
No, it was good.
I liked Brad Pitt's character because he was a stunt man.
Yeah, he was good, man.
Yeah,
he was good. He was. I liked him. The best part is with Leonardo was like that. When he pointed at the TV, it was like that.
Yeah.
I love that, man. It was good before it became a meme. It was so,
I
funny
like what
shit.
he did to Bruce. When he did to
he
Bruce
beat the
Lee.
shit out of Bruce. Yeah. Yeah, they say that's first. I think they say that's for some reason that was like a true thing, or it was kind of
it was very, very, very loosely based. Austin Butler was in that movie too.
Yeah, he was the cow. He was on the
Tex-
ranch, right?
Yeah.
Tex
Yeah, he was
Watson?
Tex. Yeah, I saw that, and when I saw him, you know who I thought of?
Elvis.
No, I thought about you. I was like, yeah, I bet she's looking. That's the first person
yeah.
she pointed out in this movie.
Oh yeah.
That's about the only thing I liked about that movie.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
I liked it.
It was good.
I liked the way they dressed and stuff back then. You know,
That was cool.
That
But
vibe, man, was cool. I love that look. little section here, your little
My little movie section.
your little R&B
Oh, you want me to
section.
do that, or you want me to do movies first?
Either way, just yeah.
One of your favorite movies, our favorite movies, came out that year.
What's that? 98.
SLC Punk.
Oh yeah. Matthew Lillard, great stuff, man. Heroin Bob, go ahead.
Practical Magic.
Is that the one with?
I know you don't like it.
I know
it's
that's the one with
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Another Sandra Bullock was Hope Floats.
That was what was that filmed again?
Shit.
Yeah.
You know the guy in Practical Magic?
Yeah.
The one that was digging Sandra Bullock?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened to that dude?
Quinn. I don't know.
He didn't do much, did he?
He was also in Legends of the Fall.
Yeah, he didn't do much. He was probably at that period. The period of time is when he did all his movies, and that's
Anthony
it.
Quinn's son.
Really?
Anthony Quinn. Okay.
Actor Anthony Quinn.
Yeah.
You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
It's his son.
What was that? That little town. Was
Didn't
it
know
Smithville?
that.
Smithville. You can go to Smithville, right there near Luling and all that stuff, and you can see that's where they filmed Hope Floats. So there's
Have you seen Hope Floats?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
I can tell by the look on your face.
that's okay. But yeah, Smithville's got some history there, right there by Austin. And then what was the other one? The movie
Gilbert Grape.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape was filmed in a little bit in Austin and a lot in Manor, Texas.
Oh yeah.
That's where that was filmed at, man.
Wow.
I love that movie.
You can see the water tower.
Yeah, the water tower. Boom, boom. Matching the
gas tank.
Boom, boom. Oh, what else you got? Go ahead. Do your thing.
You want to do my songs?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are they all R&B?
Probably.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The Boy Is Mine from Brandy and Monica.
Okay.
That was huge.
Monica was big back then.
Yeah.
Hard Knock Life from Jay-Z.
Jay-Z,
That'll work.
yes, I remember that.
And y'all talked about it in the last episode. Are You That Somebody by Aaliyah.
Oh, yeah, the baby shit, right?
Baby.
Yeah, the baby. The
Oh,
annoying baby.
God.
Yeah,
that little noise, yeah.
Uh,
Little Timberland beats.
yeah, man. The Goo Goo Dolls.
Yes.
The Goo Goo Dolls did a great crossover, alternative crossover with Iris.
Yes.
That was from that movie. Did you make me want to? You haven't watched it. You want me to watch it, right?
Yeah, and you told me you won't watch it.
Oh no, because
You're
it's
talking
sad
about
as shit,
what,
I
man.
won't watch it because it's sad as shit.
You talking about Nicolas Cage?
Cage,
City of
man.
Angels.
It's
Yes.
sad,
He
dude.
won't watch it.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna make him watch it tonight.
It's sad as shit, man.
It's good.
The chick that I was dating at the time, that was my song to her. Yes.
That's a good shit, man.
Yes.
It's good
I'm
shit,
not
man.
allowed to say that. I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
God.
Like that. You know what song was also like that? That was big like that was the "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal. I mean, that song was fucking everywhere, dude.
In
Like
the
this-
best Batman movie.
It was all right.
The best Batman movie.
You sure the camera was off? No, just saying. Yeah, man. So also Lauryn Hill released her first her debut album called Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That was a hitter. That had a lot of hits.
That was
on
like
man.
her debut, huh?
Yeah, that was her hit, man. That was her where she cut loose, man. I was gonna give you this one, Dylan, but anyway, when I'm done here. But yeah, Lauryn Hill released her thing, man. What was that? What was that big hit on there? That thing. It sounded like an old.
Yeah.
It sounded like an old 60s. I like it. It sounded like the old Motown shit. I love that
Yeah.
shit. I love that song.
But
go ahead.
wait, that was it was Lauryn Hill in the Fugees, right? Or
That was by
it-
herself. She's by
Or
herself.
that was just Lauryn Hill.
She was just her. Yeah,
Okay,
she was
cool.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Because I know the Fugees, like they were a big deal.
Yeah.
Everybody used to jam the Fugees.
Yeah, I used to like. Nobody ever talks about that guy no more. There's was it Jean?
Wyclef.
Wyclef. I was thinking about somebody else. Wyclef Jean.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, I was thinking about him. I was thinking about and then her, and then there was a third guy in that band. But nobody ever talks about that.
him.
Nobody
Yeah.
talks about that guy.
There's always one guy in the band that nobody gives a shit about.
That's
It's like the Bee
Like,
Gees, right? The Bee Gees. There was always
The Bee Gees. What was Fergie's band's name?
the
Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed
They don't
Peas.
talk
There
about
was
that
always
Indian guy.
Yeah, they
the,
don't talk about
the guy that looked like a native.
Yeah.
There was an Indian guy in there?
Well, he looked native. He was
Oh, so I
Native
didn't even know.
American.
he looked native to me. I don't know what he was. I mean,
I don't
he was
know.
ambiguous, so we can't tell.
Yeah.
Actually ambiguous.
Yeah, and
You
then
just know Fergie and
then
Wyclef.
Wyclef. Yeah.
Yeah, Wyclef. Was it? What? Yeah. Okay. Britney Spears released her iconic single.
There it is.
Baby, one more time.
There it is.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
See, but everybody was a Britney fan. It was the whole schoolgirl shit.
Not
Is
me.
what it was. Like the whole little schoolgirl.
Yeah, it was a thing, man.
Nah.
It was a
Hey,
thing.
when Christina came out,
It was a hitter, huh?
it was a hitter.
It was a
Banger. Banger. That was it.
No, I was Team Christina.
Christina Aguilera, and she still looks good with that fake booty and lips and all the other fakeness.
I think she looks good. She's all thick now.
Yeah.
She looks better.
But that's not her stuff, though.
No,
That's
well,
all. Yeah.
Hey,
it was all
if it's in her body, it's
hey,
hers.
It's hers. It's paid for,
It's
but
It don't matter.
golly,
Paid for
I'm still say it to this day. When I make it, Christina, me and you, girl.
Find her. Dude. We'll find her.
Jeez.
She's single, isn't she? Or
Hey,
I know you don't care.
Don't
but
let
I'm just-
Zuko. Hey, don't let Zuko get there.
Club Zoop Zoop. That Club Zoop Zoop thing. Get him loose.
At big_bad_Zuko.
Yeah, right. Teen People published their very first issue, and it had the lovely Jennifer Love Hewitt on the cover. Teen People.
Oh,
You know, I had
yeah.
every issue of that magazine.
Teen People?
Yep.
What'd you do with them?
I had a subscription. Throw them away.
Oh, dude, you should have
What?
kept that one.
I didn't keep them.
I think she's from Texas.
So
I think
did
she's
you-
from Dallas, I think.
Did you
so.
rip
She
like the
does.
pages out of them and like put the posters on the wall and all that other
No,
stuff?
I had a Teen
Oh,
People
yeah.
because I was a little older. But when it was like Bop and
Tiger Beat and
yes,
all that?
because I had New Kids on the Block from floor to ceiling and on the ceiling, and then I did the same thing with NSYNC.
See, that's the way my room was too. My room was like floor to ceiling, like
Yep.
all like Beastie Boys, like Christina Aguilera. Like I remember having the poster of Christina Aguilera in one corner and Britney Spears in the other corner.
God, dude, bad.
It
Let's
was a
fight, let's fight
threesome every day
words.
for you, huh?
Oh my
Fight
god,
words, dude. I had
Hey,
So you were looking over here
I was
and
looking
looking
like
over
that. No, it was
didn't know where to shoot. It's like, where do I shoot? Where do I
Did you
shoot
end up
at?
shooting on the Beastie Boys?
no, not at all. But see, like that was like our rooms were like we're always in our rooms.
Yeah, me too.
And
yeah, no shit, dude.
like from floor to ceiling, like I had lowrider posters, like that would coated the wall.
You put them on the ceiling?
I did on the
I
ceiling
did too.
too. Yeah.
Yep.
I had
Yep. Gotta have something to look at while you're laying in bed, you know?
Christmas lights.
Oh, yeah.
I had it all.
like I said,
My shit was a party in there.
like I said before, I'll say it again. I had a crush on Jordan. Jordan was all over my walls, and I also had I did above my bed. I had Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was above my bed, and damn, who was the other
Lil
one?
Kim.
No, that was a good CD cover though when she's all squatting.
Oh yeah,
squatting.
They used to bring that to school. They used to bring that Lil Kim cover to
Who was it?
school.
It was Foxy
Squatting.
Brown.
That's a disgusting word. Squatting.
Squatting down.
Did you have black tails in your room?
No. That was before black. But no, Foxy.
Oh, yeah.
I love. Yeah, Foxy Brown was. I used to like her a lot. She was
Angel's gonna have to post that Lil Kim cover.
I already got it typed in.
and then
He's already looking.
he's looking at it. He's checking it out. And then Sex and the City premiered. I love Sex and the City. Jennifer makes fun of me because I love
terrible.
Sex and the City's great. You just saw the first episode. You gotta.
That was too much.
It was great. It gets better.
It was awful.
Hey, did you see what's her name that posted a photo of the way she looked like when she did the Disney movie, The Witches?
Oh, Jessica what's her name?
Sarah Jessica Parker
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes.
from Hocus Pocus?
Yes, she posted a photo of what she looked like back when they first did that movie, and then when they did the
reboot.
the
Yeah.
second version of it, and she still looks the fucking same.
She looks the same. She didn't change too much, dude.
She does.
I mean, she's still.
She's definitely aged. If you watch the movie,
Yeah.
she's not bad, though. I think she aged better than the other women in Sex and the City.
I don't know though.
Kim Cattrall.
Kim
Yeah.
Cattrall's heinous. She looks bad.
I know you like the one with the lazy eye.
Yeah, she's got
you
a
got a
dark-
thing with lazy
What
eyes
the
though, because
hell?
Melissa
Pam.
Joan Hart has a lazy eye.
Pam from Urban Cowboy.
has a lazy eye. He likes when one's like offset. That's his kink, apparently. I don't know.
That way it throws off my perception of how fat I am in the thing. It throws my weight off. It throws
You
it
like
on.
bitches with a corrective eye patch or what?
God
then-
damn, bro.
And then man, you know what? You know what debuted this year?
What?
Dawson's Creek. Goddamn it. We just talked about him. They debuted. I did like Vanderbeek, but you know who the dark horse in that whole show was damn it, his name slips on mine. The guy, dark haired guy,
Joshua Jackson.
man.
He was not the dark horse.
he's
Every
still
girl
doing
liked
movies.
him.
I think so. I think he does.
He was in The Skulls.
Yeah, he was also
with
in
Paul Walker.
he was in an offbeat movie called something about Texas, Lone Star.
Oh, that movie you made me watch.
Something about Lone Star.
We still quote
Yeah,
Lone Star State of Mind.
Lone Star State of Mind. That's right. And they had who was the girl that was supposed to be the hot girl? She was really I can't remember her name.
I don't remember the girl.
I can barely-
I just remember the guy was the one from.
Yeah, from
Remember the
Road Trip.
Titans?
Road Trip too. Road Trip. The lanky guy with the big nose. Road
Oh
Trip.
yeah, I was thinking about the one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He was
Yeah.
Superman. He got ran into by his hot
Yeah.
rod. He was hot rodding it in his Camaro.
So
Go ahead.
Joshua Jackson. As soon as I see his
Yeah.
face, I think of Charlie from Mighty Ducks. That's Charlie.
Oh, okay.
And then there's also a new show on Peacock called Doctor Death.
He's on that.
Him?
The show portrays real doctors in real life, and
okay. He's in that?
he plays the first one, first season. It's really good. I think you guys will like it.
Okay. And then of course Vanderbeek. You know, can't go wrong with Vanderbeek. He was always and then I loved him in Varsity Blues. They watched it on The Office.
I almost did it. Oh my God! It's Johnny Moxon.
Hell yeah, that's the
my
best.
window.
That's the best. That's the
Oh,
best part of the
so
movie.
awful.
That's the best.
He's
part of the
also
movie.
one of my favorite Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh yeah, he's
Jay's-
pretending. Yeah,
he's Jay's stunt double.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's
And Jason
Jamie
Biggs, too.
King in that movie.
Jamie
Jason
King.
Biggs.
Yeah. And then the last thing. That's the one. Yeah, she was okay. The last thing I had was I'm sure you hated this because you didn't like Mulan. I don't like Disney flicks, but Mulan was released
The
that year.
cartoon was okay.
And then
It's not my favorite.
And the last TRL premiered. It premiered.
Yeah. Speaking of Mulan, I did a deep dive on like the Disney like movies and like where they are today, and you guys can probably relate. When we were growing up, like the whole Disney, Snow White, all that, Sleeping Beauty, they all had something for us. And then when we transitioned into the late 80s, early 90s, we were still singing, or there were songs being sung from the movies. You don't get that nowadays.
Oh,
I think
no.
the last movie that they made that you can sing along to, and their album went like multi-platinum, was Frozen.
Frozen. Yeah. Let
That's
it go.
it.
Let it
Yeah.
go.
That's it.
Let it go.
But there hasn't even been a big Disney hit. Encanto, I think, was.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah,
talk
we don't-
about.
yeah.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I
No.
sing that daily.
No, I
so.
know you don't. I know
But
you
that's
do.
what I'm saying. Like it doesn't hit like it did for us when
No,
we were
yeah,
younger.
No, not at all.
Like the whole Little Mermaid, like you know what I mean.
Well, it's like the
Under
Lion
the Sea, Lion King.
That soundtrack. Was
Yeah,
big,
in
like, on the charts
multi-platinum
and stuff.
soundtracks, Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah.
multi-platinum soundtracks.
Yeah. That's true.
Those were the heydays
Yeah.
for Disney, and
Yeah.
like when you said Mulan, like
Yeah.
there's no more characters after that because you know who was killing them? DreamWorks,
With the other shit they had.
Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek.
Shrek was good, but
Shrek murdered him. I can't even listen to freaking what is it called? What?
All Star.
Yeah, I can't even listen to that
They're-
without even listening
And
to what.
neither can
they're
the lead
gonna make
singer.
Fucking
they're
Shrek.
making another one.
Was that?
Another Shrek.
Are they?
How?
Oh shit.
I don't know. They're just making another one.
Wait, did I see a preview for that?
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Also, Mulan,
Oh.
the one of the big songs, "Reflection," Christina Aguilera covered, and it was a big hit for her.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why I like Mulan because the little dragon.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy.
He's fantastic.
Is Eddie Murphy? Yeah, that's why I
But
like that.
you know what it is? Because I don't like all that girl power shit. And it's
Yeah,
just
because
like,
you know one that I didn't mind was the little redhead girl.
Brave.
She was good. She didn't take no shit.
Because she wasn't anti-boyfriend. She
Nah,
just
she's
didn't
just- she
want,
was just-
she was busy.
Yeah, she had shit to do. She had to, shooting arrows and shit. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your music there. What you got?
Oh, I did the music.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What was it? Oh yeah, you said.
Boy Is Mine. All that
Oh
music.
yeah, Brandy. Okay, my
I have
bad.
not
Okay.
done my TV shows.
Oh,
yet.
go ahead. Yeah.
You talked about Kevin James and his glow up in the last episode.
So explain to me what this word is.
glow up means you were not. Oh, you were okay back in the day, but now
Uh-huh.
you're like,
So that's the new thing.
Fine.
Is that the new thing for the kids now?
I guess.
What's the word?
Glow up.
Glow
Oh,
up.
glow up.
Glow up.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
He had a
I
glow
didn't
up.
know. Like I said, I'm hearing these things. I heard it last time. I asked you, what the hell are they
There's
talking
a lot
about?
of guys that have glow ups, and
Kevin-
especially I feel.
It's a thing.
I think
Like
so. They look better as
what
they
you
get
call
older.
it? Michael Scott.
Oh,
And that morning, we tried to watch this thing on Apple called Morning Show. It was the first two seasons.
good
were
morning.
Good. Was it? What did I say?
Good morning show.
I thought it was called Morning
Is
Show.
it good morning?
I don't know. It's on Apple TV.
morning.
It's on Apple TV. It's one of the. It's a series.
Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon. You know what?
Steve Carell.
After watching a few episodes, Reese Witherspoon still has something there. She still got.
She's fine.
She got the little oomph in her still. And anyway, so that it's It's like 3 seasons, but the first 2 seasons were great. This last one was kind of
It
kind
went
of
off the
shitty.
rails.
Anyway, I did. Go ahead. You were saying?
But Steve Carell is in it.
Oh,
and
yeah, dude.
Talk about a glow up. That
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he's got the.
I was
beard.
like, Yeah,
He's all
he's
salt
got a
and pepper.
beard and he's salt and peppery and
That's a good series, man. Check it out.
Talking about Gru?
yes.
Wow.
Gru.
Um,
That's not how I think about
Reese
it.
Witherspoon. Vinny, have you ever seen that movie Freeway?
Yes.
Cannot
What?
get him to watch it.
Yeah, I've
What is
seen
it?
Freeway.
Kiefer Sutherland and Reese Witherspoon when she's a teenager.
Yeah.
I like Kiefer
It's
Sutherland.
very seedy and weird and dark and
Kiefer Sutherland's wearing the
glasses.
Oh,
yep.
nice.
yeah.
What was the other TV show yet?
Will and Grace.
Will and Grace. Oh, I love Will and Grace. Yeah.
Been watching a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
And Powerpuff Girls,
Powerpuff.
which I
Girls.
love. You know they have Powerpuff Nike Dunks.
Oh, you told me about that. Yeah.
I want them.
You know what? When you said the thing about what did you say about what did you say? What was a TV show? Oh, Will and Grace. I like Angela in the office. She's like, it's just too loud for me. Or was it? I forget what she said. It's just too loud. I don't like it.
I
It makes
love
me
that show.
She's
Did
making it
y'all, anybody watch that show?
No,
Will and Grace?
I did not.
just check. Just check.
I'm assuming you didn't watch it, Vinny.
Will and
What?
Grace.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
Like,
I had to-
I don't know. It was like I wasn't into the whole Will and Grace thing because it was just kind of I don't know.
they were side characters to me.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I loved
Karen
Karen was
and Jack.
Karen was hot. As hell.
Karen
was
was
hot as
hot,
shit.
but she was like her voice was annoying.
Yeah, it
Oh,
got
yeah.
annoying. And she even beefed it up like later in the years. It got even squeakier at the end because at first her shit had kind of a
At
deep.
first, she didn't have
She was
it.
kind of it had like a sexy
Yeah,
voice,
at
and then
first
that,
she just sounded like herself.
and then she started
then it got.
picking it up.
Yeah.
But later it had Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah, Harry Connick Jr. Yep.
I
And
don't-
I liked him in Independence Day.
Floats?
No, Independence Day when he's like it's time to kick the tires and light the fire or something like that. Kick the tires, light
Kick the
fire.
tires, light the fire,
Yeah.
Big Daddy.
I don't know about that part, but yeah, no.
That's what he said, and he said it to Will Smith, and
Yeah.
I will never forget that.
I wonder
So,
why he said that because he was getting murdered. Anyway, they had the
So-
cigars. They had the cigar. The
the best line he's ever said is in another movie that I can't get you to watch.
Oh,
Have you ever
Floats?
seen Copycat
Oh,
It sounds familiar.
with Sigourney Weaver and Harry Connick Jr.?
No, haven't seen it.
what did he say?
He says, he tells Sigourney Weaver, "How about you send me some of your squirrel covers?" She's like, "What?" And he's like, "Your panties."
Oh, squirrel cover. I guess he was calling it a squirrel, huh?
And it is
I
hilarious.
didn't check that out.
Yeah, I don't know why you
Squirrel
would-
covers.
Yeah.
He's calling it a
That's
squirrel.
what he calls them.
Oh, you know, speaking of, you know what we missed on the last episode, and I meant to get into it, but I didn't want to get into it. But I was Jennifer again, as she does to me. She pulled the curtain back on me and made me sad as shit. But I
In the
thought,
shower.
no, not that. No, it was it's not Psycho. It was. She ruined it for me because I still love it, and I love the tradition of the Groundhog Day, and that's February 2nd. And like I said, we missed that opportunity, but it made me sad. She said that Punxsutawney Phil is abused. I didn't know that. The little guy they bring out of the hole. Yeah, was he a gopher, right?
Beaver?
Groundhog.
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 Sorry, I'm sorry.
Duh.
Groundhog Day.
Didn't
Yeah.
realize
Hey,
that.
let's
Sorry.
learn our rodents.
Hey, man, I'm just- I was-
and
I'm-
our holidays.
I'm trying to keep my emotions tight here because, like I said, he bring him out, and he sees the shadow and all that stuff. But apparently, they abuse him, right? They abuse him. He's not supposed to be
they're
caged
like-
up, right? He's not supposed to be caged up.
He's
something like
supposed
that.
to hibernate.
And they don't let him, right?
They don't let him.
Yeah.
He lives in a library. Like,
What the fuck?
yeah.
Because he's like a bear.
Like,
He's supposed to.
he
You
doesn't
know,
live like you.
He doesn't
think-
live in the ground.
No.
That's BS.
Exactly.
it's all a fucking scam.
So-
That's what I'm saying. She ruined the curtain. She brought the curtain
So
back and ruined it. for me.
PETA
Oh yeah.
wants to replace him with like a big like coin that has
Flip
him
the
on both
coin.
sides,
And it
Flip
just
a coin.
pops up.
and you flip the coin and whatever.
That's bullshit, dude.
But
I know.
I'm
So,
on board with
I-
this. Leave him.
Okay,
put
so
him
what
let
you're
it be.
telling me is that they take him out of the library, they shove him in another hole way over there, and then
Yeah.
and if he pops out, he pops out.
They do the thing on the
He's probably timed.
they knock on his little door
Yeah.
and they open him out and they yank his ass out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably timed.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
he has to be out of that hole at a certain time, and
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
doesn't, then that's it. They give him his
He
little
lives in a
shine.
library.
It's sad, man.
Poor little guy.
I first learned about him when Viva La Bam.
Oh.
They go and snowing. They go-
Punxsutawney Phil?
Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, that's the shit.
I first learned about him in Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day. I love when Bill Murray's teaching him how to drive. He's like,
Yeah.
don't drive angry. He goes, when you look at your side, when you look at your side,
Yeah.
side of your eye. Side of your eye. Never turn your head. He's like, side of your, he had the little fucking groundhog driving. That movie's fucking great, man. Some people don't like it. It's a hit or miss. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I love it, man.
Yeah, good 80s cheese.
Yeah. The other thing that was iconic was Apple released their revolutionary iMac, the one that had the colors. Did you ever get one of those, Jennifer?
No, I always wanted one though.
Always wanted the red.
I wanted the purple.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the actual computer, like the
Remember
desktop.
those? Yeah, remember
Yeah.
those? The color
Yeah.
ones? Those are cool as shit.
My friend had one. She had the teal one, and I was always really.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. That was
But
a big
I
one.
wanted the purple, but I never had one.
I wonder how much they go for now.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
The hard price probably find one.
You know what the hot toy was?
What?
Furby. He was a hot toy
I had one of those
in '98. Furby was big, man. Yeah. Anyway, that's what's going on in '98. That was the big pop culture shit that was hitting. You know, was on the TV stuff, the mainstream
when
shit.
When did Gigapet show up?
Oh
It had to be around the same
with
time.
the little. It was in an egg and
man.
shit.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
get a purple
Furby?
iMac
Oh.
for $187
Holy
on
shit.
eBay.
When they
Get
came
it.
out, dude, when they
Get
came out,
it.
they were like $1,500, bro.
Get it.
It's all like yellow. The white part's all like.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
wow,
wow.
dude, it looks like shit.
It
man.
was
They were
nasty.
smokers.
Oh yeah, they're smokers. Yeah, no, it was shit, dude. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that
I
was.
just
that
think
was
it's funny how like that's what they do is if you can find like the old stuff like that and then you just like people are starting to like periodically decorate their homes
Yeah.
to certain periods. I was looking at that and I was like, you know, I follow this one page on Instagram. It's called Retro Bathrooms. And like all the tile that's in the bathroom are from like the 60s and the 70s,
shit.
and they keep that one bathroom in their house periodically correct. And then you know you get another little freaking add-on. And like I looked at these other homes, like my parents, their house was built in like 1967.
Oh shit.
And my dad has the actual floor plan blueprint for that.
That's cool shit.
And like I was just like, damn, like some of that stuff is like original. Like the tub is original. They don't make tubs like that. They don't make the tiles like that. So if you crack a tile,
That's it.
that's
a
it.
wrap.
But the Instagram page that I follow, they will like if you show them what you're looking for, they will find that tile for
Oh
you.
shit, dude. The thing, those tubs that I always wanted is the
Clawfoots.
the clawfoot. Yeah, those
Yep.
are the shit, dude. I love those, man.
Those things are expensive.
Was it a clawfoot tub and Saltburn?
It might have been. It might have been. It might have been. Yeah, don't ruin it.
I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm just asking what kind of tub it was.
Nah, it might have been.
That's what
but-
they found Jim
but I
Morrison
think it
in
was.
France.
I'm trying
Those
to
they
talk
said
about
that,
it.
yeah, and the clawfoot. The other thing too, you know,
Steal my knife.
the tile I used to love was I'm trying to think of that tile. It's very it kind of had like little flower. I don't know. It had little flowers and shit. It was the shit, man. Like the certain tile they had back in the '60s. Also, too, you know what I used to love? Those mirrors that had the crack. The mirrors that had the gold
Yep.
cracks in it.
Uh-huh.
I used to love those mirrors. Remember those old '70s mirrors?
Yeah.
I was showing
Old porn mirrors.
I was showing my dad, like, I was like, hey, because I remember my grandma's bathroom being, what's that color? It's like a pink coral.
Oh yeah, coral. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God, dude, I'll never forget. You know, when you're younger, like, you know, you don't forget things like that. I can't, sometimes me being older, I forget what I had for lunch. But when you're little, you don't forget things.
Yeah.
And I remember going into my grandma's guest bath, and it was coral. Like it's just
Bad.
nasty. Like
You know what? The other thing too, those little sink, remember those sinks? They look like a shell. They had that.
Yep,
They were like a
those
seashell.
too.
Those were popular.
Oh,
back in the day.
when
But-
I was younger, I used to like to do like I don't want to say B&Es because they were on abandoned homes, but I went into an abandoned home one time and the whole bathroom was pink tile,
oh
pink
shit.
tub, pink
Oh, shit.
toilet, pink shell sink. Oh, it was beautiful.
really,
They tore it down. But
Well, yeah. Remember
was
that, you
so
said that,
cool.
Didn't you say one time there was a house that was an empty house and it had the food and everything? Was they just like they up and left?
oh,
or
that
something?
happens all the time.
They just leave them.
We used to find houses like that all the time.
Crazy, dude. All the food's there and shit. They were just up and
so
leave.
what kind of like okay if you could decorate, like if you had just like endless money, how would you decorate a certain area in your home?
Oh man, I would have to do. I would.
We'd have to have
Like,
two separate homes.
What's-
Yeah, for
what-
sure, yeah.
Like what
We
style?
would.
What style?
Because you're very modern.
No, yeah, but I'm saying if I could go back and do it the way when I was a kid, it'd be like the old. I do it like the old paneling and shit. The old wood
paneling, wood
Yeah,
paneling?
I like that, dude.
Oh.
Because it just that was that my best friend. Joseph, we used to go to his house and hang out. And his house was like that. And he had like the perfect house. He had the couch, the nice couch and stuff. But that was always like my ideal 80s play. He had the like I said, the paneling on the wall and like the what was it like like the I can't remember what the tables. The end tables were very like big and chunky and clunky. And then of course he had that iconic couch that had the yellow flowers on it, like that. It was like a gold looking color. The couch was like a gold looking color.
You know, you can get everything you're talking about at Goodwill.
No. See,
you can though.
You sometimes, but there are actual people that go out there and they purchase these furnitures, and they have shops that you can go into and buy all this stuff. Like if you wanted your kid like 80s room, posters. I'm talking about Nintendo. If you wanted to build your 80s room, they have all this stuff there. Like people actually go out and like collect this stuff, and so you can do that. Like me, I'm torn. Like I'm straight torn. Like I don't know if I would want to do a straight mid-century modern like living room. Yeah,
with the metal shit.
I'm talking about like atomic mid-century modern.
Alex and Dana's.
Yeah, that's the shit. Yeah.
Like either like that
that's
or
cool shit.
Straight up like 1980s all white and gold.
The white and gold, huh?
Scarface type shit.
Oh, yeah, that was the shit. Yeah,
like,
that was cool.
Like,
was
I
cool.
don't know. I'm torn. Like, what do I want to do?
That was the other thing too. You ever? I remember back in if you probably can look it up. It's like back in the 80s when you were in apartments back in the 80s, they would come fully furnished, and the furniture that would come in there was that shitty ass furniture that I'm talking about. It's like not gold necessarily, but it's just like that yellow color with the flowers on it, and it had the shitty ass end tables and stuff, and the big ass lamps and shit with the big ass lampshades. But you could always, anytime you get an apartment back in the day, it could be fully furnished. And I remember that. I don't think they do that anymore, right? They don't do that fully furnished apartments anymore.
They still do, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Some people do, yeah.
There's a lot of real estate people that do it.
Yeah, fully
People selling
furnished.
their house, yeah.
I just remember apartments
Trying to
being
get
like
rid of
that way. It's just, dude, it was shitty ass furniture, man. It was like the cushions were squishy by after like the first month. There were pancakes and shit.
But like, if I had ridiculous money, that's what I would do. I would be torn on like how I would decorate.
I didn't think about the Scarface shit. That was cool, man.
Yeah,
his office and shit. It was all
like straight up like leather, all white, and then like bright gold everything.
Keith would be sitting in a throne to watch TV. That's what he would do.
What was that thing too? They had this. I don't know if it was like the 80s or 90s. They had it was like brass and glass, and that was all like everything was glass tables and brass balls and shit. And it was like the shelvings were like glass and shit. I remember that was like big when I was like in middle school and high school, like the 90s, early 90s. That was big with the glass.
I feel like the 90s really never had
not really
like
didn't
a
have a thing.
certain style.
Nah.
It was kind of like Mosh Podge type. Everybody, like, because your parents still had a shit from the 80s and 70s.
Oh, yeah.
It did, though, because it had a theme. Like, my mom's house, everything was that country blue color.
With the
damn
ducks.
white
and
ducks.
The ducks.
The
yes.
ducks.
Yes.
Everybody had that.
I know.
She had all that.
I
so
know.
It definitely had themes for sure.
I'm trying to think what the other thing when we probably talked about this before, the Arizona thing.
Santa Fe.
The Santa Fe.
My
that was
aunt
huge,
had
dude.
that. Yep.
That was big.
She had an apartment and the whole damn thing. Like you lived in the desert.
Funny that you
Yeah.
say that. The white ducks.
Yes.
Me and my sister I'll remember the cookie jar.
Oh, yeah.
White duck with the blue with the little blue fucking thing on it.
Yep. Salt and pepper shakers. Both
I'm gonna have to
were
find some old
ducks.
90s photos.
Yeah.
There was I like that one you posted the other day. What was it? I don't remember what you were doing. That photo you posted. It was like you and your buddies, but you could tell you were very young. Like you were
Oh yeah.
I forget. It was on Instagram, I think. It was crazy how I wish I had photos. I don't have any photos like that because, like I said, I just lost all the shit as a kid. We lost a lot of stuff. But
A little pump.
yeah. The other thing was kind of off topic here, just kind of going off the shit that I was looking at and just coming across was 50 Cent, dude. He was a genius, man. It is back when he was like his first albums and shit, like when he was first coming out. He said he had $85 million. He had $38 million on. But he lived in he had all this success, but he was living in a 2-bedroom apartment for paying $800 a month in rent. And he did that so he could save his money. That way the IRS didn't know how much cash he had, so he was playing it low key.
Did we talk about the G unit chain? Did we have that conversation?
No. What was it?
About because that's when like 50 Cent was really big. If he's already having how much? 38
38
million?
Yeah.
So this is when when Spinner everything was fucking big, right? So he had a spinner chain, like, and it got stolen. And when there's a whole story I went into, like this whole deep dive on like 50 Cent. I'm a big fan of 50 Cent.
Oh yeah,
and but the spinner chain, like that had to be the same time that he was sitting on that kind of cash.
He was just smart, dude. It's like, I had all this damn money, but I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment and paying $100 a month, and I was fine with it, man, because I was trying to save my money up. And then he ended up, because shortly after that, I ended up buying Mike Tyson's old house for like, I forgot how many millions it was. He bought Mike Tyson's old. It had like a strip club in it. It had like all these rooms and shit. It was crazy.
Okay,
dude.
So the G Unit chain that I was talking about, the spinner, like that was all over MTV, all over everything. There was 2 versions of it, right? There was 2 versions of it. The one that he spent like a lot of that money on,
sure,
that was in a vault.
Oh damn!
Right, it was in a vault because he did not want to pay the insurance on it to take it around with him everywhere on tour and everywhere else,
Sure.
or like if he was out at the awards and shit like that,
like
that was a dummy chain.
Okay.
And then he gave it to one of his members of G Unit. And it's crazy, dude, how this whole story panned out. And it just goes to show you how much power some people have. But yeah, it was the chain that he had was in he really did have a G Unit chain, like platinum diamonds and everything else like that cost probably shit tons of fucking money. But that one was probably in his Mike Tyson's mansion in a fucking vault somewhere.
Dude, that's insane, dude. There was I came across a story something similar to that, but it was Damon Dash. He was at he would go to the jewelry stores and shit. It was an old ass clip of him. He was at a jewelry store, and he came across one of their what did they have? They had a thing to God damn, I can't think what it was. Was it Def Jam or the Rockefeller with the R on the record? And he went to he was at a jewelry spot, and he came across. He told that guy, because I guess he knew that guy, the jewelry store guy. He knew him. I was like, hey, where'd you get that from? He goes, because that's the only things that we made. Like we made those, you didn't make. Where'd you get it from? He goes, who'd you get it from? And it's just that he was like grilling the guy, and he told it because he asked the guy, let me look at that chain. He had the chain in his hand. He's like, I'm taking it. He's like, I'm taking it. And he's like, this ain't yours, it's mine. It just turned to a big fiasco and shit. It was just funny as shit though. But it was just like, somebody stole that shit, or one of the guys in the band or in the group stole their fucking chain. They didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? It was just funny how he came across this thing and he was just starting shit. It's just, but he's got all kinds of stories and shit on like TikTok and shit. There's all kinds of stories. They always do these. I like it because it's like throwback, like footage from them. Like Damon Dash and Jay-Z and all this shit.
Right. And you got to think it like they called that period of time the Ice Age, because that's when all the rappers were just like flooding everything with like all these diamonds and everything, right? All the chains, who had the biggest chain, and it was just nuts. And then you come to fast forward to like now, and these gutter guys are still doing it. It's still like, if you still have the biggest chain, or how many diamonds you have on this chain. But a lot of it's just, they're trash diamonds. It's not even
shit, not the good shit.
Yeah, it's not good shit. It's just they're trash diamonds.
Did you see Kanye's new mouth? His moon grew. It's all like silver, like a big chunk of, like, it looks like a mouthpiece, like a football mouthpiece.
Really?
Tooth guard. It's all like chrome and shit.
It looks really cheesy though, because it looks like when you were a kid and you put like aluminum foil in there.
The gum from the gum and shit.
That's what it looks like.
I have to show it to you.
It
looks bad.
Like classy or expensive.
Also, too, he's been blowing up lately on his social media, on his Insta. I've been following him on Instagram. Well, I've always followed him. But he went away for a little bit. He came back. He's on social media. Now he's posting pics of his chick, like naked picture of his chick. It's like random ass pictures.
Naked photos, or is she just like she's walking around with?
She might as
like,
well be naked.
She might,
I think I've seen those. Yeah.
But it's just
like a string.
But remember, we talked about he was covering her up at one point in time.
Yeah. Now he's cutting her loose, man. It's just
he's an odd cat.
Yeah, dude. They were showing him getting in. It was recently. He was doing a photo shoot somewhere. Somebody was doing a photo shoot of his chick, and the outfit she was wearing looked like a mushroom. It looked like a big ass hat and shit. She looked like a mushroom. And they showed him getting in his ride, like in his car, and then people were making fun of him. Not making fun, but they were just calling him out because like he was going commando because he had like leather pants on, and he hops in the truck, And then when he hops in the truck, like his pants go down like a little bit.
Yeah.
You can see all his fucking ass crack and shit. It was just funny.
You saw his
like,
piggy bank.
Yeah,
You know,
his
fucking
asshole
throw
and
quarters in
shit.
there.
Yeah, dude. It's just funny because he's like, he's going commando and shit. And he had leather pants and shit. But
Yeah.
it's just funny. It's just like somebody
That's a
with that
bunch of
kind
baby
money.
powder down
Yeah,
there.
dude. That's
Burn
just
those
fucking-
damn pants.
Yeah, no shit, dude. But you could tell that shit was expensive ass fucking
Did
leather
you know that
pants.
50 Cent lives in Houston?
Yeah.
Now he does, right?
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
no, I think he moved here recently.
I didn't know that till the other day.
Yeah.
No, he
The
lives
lady
here
that was
because
cutting my hair told me.
the property taxes.
Sure.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
His
dude.
money can go a lot longer here
Yeah.
than it did in New York.
We need to go see him at the rodeo.
Yeah, he's gonna
Oh,
be there.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
he
That-
loves the rodeo. He gets all cowboyed out and everything.
That lineup is heinous, though, huh?
The lineup is
It's
heinous.
terrible, dude.
You can meet 50 Cent. I think he posted it. Like I said,
Oh,
I
yeah?
follow him. You can meet him. He'll be there at a certain
Everybody's
time.
making fun of him because he looks like a bobblehead now because he's really skinny.
Mm. Got the big
Was
blockhead.
it,
But his head
was
is
it
huge.
after the Super Bowl when he remember when
It
he
was after that.
when he
man.
flipped upside down at the Super Bowl
Oh,
and they were
yeah.
like, "Oh my god!"
He looked like a thick ass bat. He was huge, dude. He was big as shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was better though.
he was a good looking guy. I mean, he's always been a thick dude, you know. He's always been muscular and whatnot.
In 2005, he dropped his video game, Bulletproof. 50 Cent
yeah?
Bulletproof. And then that same, I think 8 days later, he dropped that movie, Get Rich or Die
And
Trying.
he's like
Okay.
this.
God damn, he looks crazy now, man.
His head is too big. Like you need to eat something because you look funny.
I was gonna tell you, you know, to go back to that thing we were talking about, that Mulan and the music and all that stuff. It's funny you say that because it's just like for me, music. She sent me a picture. Jennifer sent me a picture. I think you sent me. Was it you? I can't remember. Or I took a picture or something, and it was in my phone. So it's just kind of. I was listening to Spando Ballet. They
Yeah,
have that one song.
Yep.
And it takes me, for me, as soon as I hear that song, it takes me back, and it's crazy how movies
Talking
do.
about that. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know
That-
exactly
so
what you're
it-
talking
it's
about.
We all
soon-
think of the same movie.
I
What?
know.
Are we all thinking the same
It's
movie
true.
or no?
No. I'm saying when it comes to
Leave
me,
it to
when
me, right?
I hear that, it takes me back to the part where Molly Ringwald walks into the gym and Anthony Michael Hall is looking at her from across the room. He's like, "I'm gonna talk to that girl by this time, or give me, I forgot how many minutes. I'm gonna interface with her." And his friends are like, "Nah, you're full of shit."
Is that that's when he was gonna get the panties, right?
Well, he was trying to go talk to her, and his friends are like, "You're not gonna go talk to her." Like it was like Cusack was his buddy and shit. It was just weird to see Cusack in a small role
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, it was just funny. And that's when that song comes out. I see that scene in my head play over and over again where Anthony Michael Hall's looking at her and she walks in the.
I don't think of that movie.
What do you think about? Oh, you think about Robbie and Jules? What was it called? What was that
Wedding
one?
Singer?
Wedding Singer. Yeah.
That's what I think
Robbie-
about.
Ah,
I hated 16
yeah,
Candles
yeah.
though. I only like Jake Ryan.
Come on.
But if I'm gonna watch Jake Ryan, I want to watch him in
But
Wild Hearts Can't Be
didn't
Broken.
Jake Ryan? Didn't he look like what's his name from The Outsiders?
No.
Dylan.
Oh,
No.
Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon.
No.
He
No.
looked
You
like
know-
Matt Dillon.
You know who? You know what?
No.
You know what?
He looked like Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
Jake Ryan. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of that guy I told you about. Was it 40 Days or where he can't beat his meat with that girl? He looks like that guy.
No, he doesn't.
He looks like he's
No,
squinty.
you know who he looks like?
Who?
Not to bring it around town again. He reminds me of the hot tall guy from Saltburn.
Oh, yeah, kind
That's
of.
who he looks like. He does not look like Josh Hartnett.
he looks
and
like-
Here we
Damn
go with the
sure-
Saltburn stuff
I
again.
know, right? I know.
Hey,
Give
get
me a
on-
minute.
Get
Yeah.
on the train.
Yeah,
here.
no.
I'm running after the train right
Trying to
now.
catch it,
Like,
Trying to catch up, man.
that little handle is right there.
But dude, that's what
Get in
that
the
song.
tub.
That's how strong. That's how for me. That's how strong movies were for me, man. It's like they saw me. Music was that strong, and music
No,
movies.
that's
together.
that's like when Ducky when Ducky came out. When you hear when he goes and tries to impress the chick at the record store.
yeah. The
Yeah, he's playing what's his name?
shit.
I can't think of the name.
I know what you're talking about. Where he slides in and shit.
yeah,
It's
but
like,
when I hear that song, that's the first thing. That's the
name of
first
the
scene I
song?
think of in my head.
It's in my playlist. I'm trying to find it.
Otis Redding.
Otis
Yes.
Redding.
Otis
Yep,
Redding.
That's it.
God damn, what's the name of the song though?
Oh,
That's also when you find the song. I knew it was Otis
I was
Redding, but
getting there,
I was trying to get the song.
you thought
Man.
of the person.
But anyway, that I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like that's how strong music is for me, dude. It's like I hear that, like that song, and there's another song that hits me pretty hard, dude. Well, of
Try.
course, huh?
Try.
Oh, try a little tender, yeah.
Try a Little Tenderness.
Tenderness. Shit, was it? Of course, like the classics is like was it the Cars, Moving in Stereo when Phoebe
Yeah.
Cates? Because I mean that's like an iconic one too. But it's just weird how songs can do that to you, music can do that to you. Man.
It's just that's why they have what do they call the people that write the score and the when they do all the movies and the soundtracks and shit like that? Yeah, because it's a big deal.
Yeah, man. It's
Because think about how lame like Titanic would have been without all that music.
the powerful
It would
music.
have been so stupid.
And then
Like, you
I
have to
always
have that.
what you call like John Hughes. John Hughes movies are my
Dude,
thing, dude.
he
He's
was,
got
like,
soundtracks are money.
iconic.
Yeah, soundtracks are
Iconic.
money, dude. There's nobody better than him, dude. John Hughes.
That's like you know, I think I told I think I told Jen the Lost Boys when the saxophone player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was recently in town for Halloween.
Oh shit.
He played a Halloween show, and he was all over there, all greasy, and you know.
I'm
playing
really
the
glad we
saxophone.
didn't know about that beforehand.
I need to get a hold of him, dude. I need to meet him, dude. That
get
guy's
him on the
awesome.
podcast.
Yeah, no shit, dude. You need to get him on the show, man. He's amazing. That guy just he broke through for me.
But that's how he's making his money.
Yeah, just doing appearances.
just doing appearances.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. The sad thing that came across my shit was at checkouts. It's in Dutch. Yeah, in the Dutch. Where's the Dutch? The Netherlands, I guess.
Netherlands.
Yeah. The supermarkets for the elderly. When the elderlies are checking out, like self checkout, they have it to where the machines it slows out, it checks out slowly, and then it also lets them have a conversation and shit, like where they can have a conversation with and they can old people can talk and shit, so they can have if they're lonely and shit, and they can have I don't know if it's self checkout or it's just a checkout person that checks them out that will talk to them. It's a slower process where they get to talk.
Was it you that posted that about the cart that it adds up whatever you put into the basket?
I talked about that.
Yeah. Like where you scan it and throw it in the basket,
Right.
and then it gives you the total.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to scan it. Kroger, they're doing. You just put your shit in the basket.
Mm.
No
and
way.
It just
Nuts.
knows
No
what's in
way.
your basket.
Uh,
Yep. I want that here, but we don't have that yet.
No, that's
And
creepy
just-
as fuck.
And just to know, the safest country in the world right now is Canada. So blame Canada. Yeah, they're the safest country right now. World's safest country to travel, to go visit, and travel.
Really?
Yeah, Canada, man. And then what else did I have, man? That's what I was going to talk to you about. That's what I've been trying to remember. Real quick on the wrestling thing, there was you probably have seen it, and I've seen it on the TV, TikTok. I call it the TV. Shawn Michaels, where there's a kid. He's a special needs kid, and he jumps over the rail, and security's going to pound on him because they don't know he's special needs. And Shawn Michaels is fighting. He's fighting. I can't remember. It's like an old ass wrestling. So I think it's him and Stone Cold. And he's wrestling, and then out of the corner of the eye, he sees that kid, right? And Shawn Michaels looks at him. I guess Shawn Michaels could tell right away he was a special needs kid.
Right.
So he goes over there and he jumps out the ring, and he goes over and he tells like the security guard to fuck off. Like, can't you? He's trying to like tell him, can't you see he's like not?
Yeah,
he's special, But it was just it was cool, man, that he was that aware of what
Right,
It's
sure.
just it's fucking that it's just. He's a nice guy too. They said after that he signed things for the kids and shit. But it was just really nice that because like I said, security's about to destroy that kid. He's like they're gonna pummel his ass, but he saved him, man. He got lucky. He got
Dude, it's a big it's a
Yeah.
big deal for
Yeah.
for fans to try
to get in
to get into the
yeah.
ring, dude. That's
Yeah.
like, dude, no, that's a
No.
no.
But for me, the other side of the coin of that is like it's powerful how wrestling can be powerful for somebody like special needs or not. I mean, there's
Yeah.
people who they're drawn to. Like it's a part of their life. Like
Yeah.
it's cool, man. How it has that. You can have that moment in between people. You know what? Oh, I thought you were saying something. You can have
he's
that
just
moment.
lying.
Yeah, with people that you can get connected like that with wrestling, man. It's just whatever it takes. Whatever you're into. I dig it. Like I said, just Shawn Michaels. I'll give that clip to Angel so he can show where Shawn Michaels is like trying to protect. He's like telling the security guards like fuck off. Like he's like
Right.
he's like pissed because he could tell right away the kid was special. But anyway, that was a cool little clip I saw on TV, my TV.
Your TV.
On my TV, on the little TV. Oh. And then, let's see. Well, let's see. I was going to wrap it up. I was going to say, get close to wrapping up. I was watching, just kind of close it. I'm just being silly here. I was watching First 48 the other night, and it's an episode from like a year ago. And I love the First 48, man. It's always the same story. But I love it either way. I always love it. But in this particular episode, I was cracking up, man, dying, man. They were talking, and the show how the show starts off, and it's like the family saying, we lost our brother, this and that, and he was, all he was doing was janking. He was just janking on this guy, and they killed him. He was just janking on him, and I was like, what the fuck are they saying? I thought they were saying something. I couldn't understand what they were saying. Janking. They kept saying that janking. And then the episode goes on, and then the brother, there were two brothers on a stoop, and his brother gets killed. And he goes, "Yeah, man, my brother was just, he got on the phone and he was janking with this guy, and it was just, he wasn't doing nothing. He was just giving him, giving him shit." And then finally, I looked into it, and because I kind of deep dived it, and I was like, eventually they say on the show what it's called, is just talking shit to somebody, right?
Yeah.
And but I looked up janking, in the Urban Dictionary.
Right.
Fucking hilarious. It means that janking means, talking shit, and it's from where it's from is from Georgia, Atlanta,
Right.
Georgia. And it's roasting, it's talking shit. And then I went a little further, and then the second one is the other meaning of it is masturbating violently while your ball sack is slapping your leg. And then the example that they said was I was janking so hard that my mom could hear it slapping from the living room or something. It's just fucking ridiculous, dude. It's just like, dude, the words that people use is just funny. That it's just the Urban Dictionary is something else, dude. It's just I can't get enough of it. I always look at other words and see what the meanings of them and shit. But janking, it's either masturbating violently or talking shit. So either way, dude, it's crazy shit, dude.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude. Force 48 is my shit, man. I love it, man. I can't get enough of it, man.
You like to watch aspiring rappers get killed?
They get gunned down. They're gunned down their early careers.
Every week,
No,
and it's
no,
aspiring rapper
Getting gunned down,
taken
man.
out.
No.
He survived by his
But,
mama every time.
But I do love it, man. It's just I was always impressed by those guys, how they work 3 or 4 nights in a row trying to figure this shit out, man, because they gotta get down.
That's long
get to the
fucking
meat.
days.
Yeah,
dude.
because nothing happens in the first 48.
No, I'm just saying, but just the work
the
they
first
put
48,
into it.
just someone gets murdered. That's
Yeah,
it.
but I'm saying the work those guys put into it, man. They got to be out there. They got to be up at any hour and shit and just whatnot. But yeah, man, I'll keep it short and sweet, man. I know we got we got early days and shit. We got we all have to hustle in the morning. So yeah, we'll keep it short, man. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was LeVar Burton, man. I was just I was going through some stuff, and I came across LeVar Burton, the Reading Rainbow, and it I hadn't seen Reading Rainbow in a long ass time. It took me, and I saw, if you ever see it,
Iconic, bro.
yeah,
iconic.
Dude, the intro and all that stuff. But if you ever look at like I said, to this day, I can be sitting in my room, or I can be thinking or whatever, or drawing, whatever the case be. And the movie, the book that comes up to me all the time that I learned in Reading Rainbow was called Tight Times. And then the book Tight Times was about it's basically my childhood, man. It's like being broke growing up and shit. Your fucking his parents didn't have jobs and shit, and they would just get by. They had to eat cheap food and shit. But it was just funny, dude, that book always comes back, and it's a memory for me. But LeVar Burton, man, that was just growing up. I used to remember seeing him, and it was just when I was watching that,
Icon.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
what he is, dude.
legend, man.
To me, he's legend. He's icon.
Yeah, man, for sure. And then he was on Star Trek, and they fucked him up, and they made him wear the I-band thing. They made him look ridiculous, man. But
That's
yeah, man.
horrible.
Yeah, man. Won't keep us, man. We'll keep it short, sweet, man. Vinny, you good?
Yeah.
You're
share,
all good,
like,
man?
And subscribe,
Yeah,
tell a
man.
friend. Thank you for all
Yeah, man.
our watchers and listeners.
Yeah, man. It's and don't be out there janking, dude. You get yourself hurt. Don't be janking. Good, Jennifer?
I'm good.
Did I have anything else that I cut you off on? Anything? No? Got your songs out there? Got your movies out there? All right. Well, episode 98's in the fucking bag here, and thank everybody for listening. Appreciate y'all, man, and stay tuned. Thank you.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.